Mike here from Real Lounge Entertainment, and welcome to day 12 of 25 Days of Christmas Horrors. Today's movie, the 2015 movie, Krampus. Now, this movie has a 66% on Rotten Tomatoes, a runtime of 1 hour and 38 minutes, and is rated PG-13. And out of all the movies on this list, I think this one probably has the biggest budget. So, let's see what all that money can buy as we get into Krampus. So for those of you who don't know, Krampus is like a half goat, half demon-like figure from European folklore, and he's like a reverse Santa. He punishes bad children and drags them to hell with his chains. So let me know in the comments, have you been good this year? Is Santa coming for you? Or is Krampus coming for you? So this movie centers around Max and his family as they prepare to have extended family come and stay for the holiday season. And this family, they're just not nice at all. In fact, one of his cousins is really bad. She grabs his Christmas list and reads it out loud to the whole entire family. And it's not for toys. It's stuff like, I hope my parents would be closer again. I mean, he gets embarrassed by this, but me, I'm not embarrassed by my Christmas list. Dear Santa, all I want for Christmas is to never to watch Elves again, or any other movie just as bad. I hope there's no movies on this list as bad as Elves. So Max, feeling embarrassed and angry now, tears up his Christmas list and throws it out the window. This curses his family to Krampus. And it's getting darker and stormier outside. The snow is just piling down. And all of a sudden, these strange snowmen start appearing outside their front door. At this point, the storm is getting worse. There's no power in the house. There's no neighbors outside. There's no way to communicate. And strange things start happening. Each person starts getting taken one by one. One kid up the chimney, one kid under a car with a jack-in-the-box, and one kid gets eaten by a jack-in-the-box. So now we start getting some shots of Krampus, his helper elves, this gingerbread man, the jack-in-the-box, which is probably the creepiest thing in this movie and maybe on this whole entire list. I mean, look at this thing. And then eventually, Max is the only one left, Krampus has him, and we finally get some close-up shots of his face. I mean, Krampus never closes his mouth. It's like stuck open like that. And then Max starts to wish that everything would just go back to normal. He apologizes and just wants Krampus to make it better again. And then what does Krampus do? Throws him in the pit, but it's all okay. He wakes up the next morning as if nothing happened, right? All is fair and good. That is until he opens his present, and what does he get? A Krampus bell. As soon as he opens that bell, all his members of his family, it's like all the memories just go flushing into their head again. But you know what? At least he didn't get a pen. What are you talking about? I love the pen Auntie Roo got me. And then we pull out and see that their house is in a snow globe, and this snow globe is in Krampus's lair with dozens and dozens and dozens of other ones. So I don't know exactly what that means, but they're trapped forever, I think. So this movie is actually pretty good. It's got high production value and good acting, especially from Adam Scott, Toni Collette, and surprisingly David Koechner, who I've never seen him in a role that's actually this serious, believe it or not. All Santa's helpers are pretty good designs, and I'm very intrigued by them, and I would actually like to know more, so that's a good feeling. The script, the directing, and the writing are all very, very solid, but the most important thing about this movie that makes you like it is the family. The main family is so likable, and you actually root for them to get through this. Now, I do sort of have some negatives for this movie. First off, this movie should have been rated R. But from what I hear, it was supposed to be, and the producers wouldn't put up the money for it unless they made it PG-13, so that always happens in Hollywood. The other thing is the Krampus design himself. It's not horrible, but the mouth being open like that, I just feel like there's a better design out there for this movie. And on a personal level, I wanted to make this movie like 15, 20 years ago when I really wanted to direct my own movies, so I'm a little sore that I didn't get to do it, but oh well, I can't wait forever. So I give Krampus 3 out of 5 stars. That's actually a pretty solid rating for this list. And I would actually like a sequel. I would like to see more of these creatures and get to know the backstories of them. So thank you for watching day 12, and I hope to see you tomorrow when we see what would happen if RoboCop was a Santa killer.